time for everyone, you guys... Oh my gosh, I have to remember myself. It's been so long. So you guys made it to the city of Terran. You were following the lead on Yumarian and his wonderful band of misfits. One of them, is the big Goliath guy that beat you guys up and threw calamities under a building before making it fall on top of him. So you guys have been following that lead. You got to town, met with some people at the inn, and found out that there was some kind of something weird going on in town. There's some kind of cult or situation going at night that goes to one of the graveyards or one of the crypt areas of town. You guys decided, let's talk to some of the civil guards, see if we can find out. You had heard that Yumarian and his group had kind of run through the town on horseback and knocked over several people. The civil guard, when they kind of stopped them and tried to intervene, they were told to basically leave them alone. At which point, the guard had mentioned that it came down from their captain, who Frederick had managed to learn his name, and then in a drunken stupor forgot who he was completely. And then fell down, hit his head, or his chin, I should say, on the table, knocked himself out with another drink, until the following morning where you guys were like, okay, we should probably look into some of this stuff. It seems possibly related. You wandered around town, found out where the park is, or this crypt park area is, where it's usually blocked off at night. You guys managed to hang out, take some cover, and then watched as night rolled in, and a group of carriages slowly rolled into the park crypt area, and you saw three of the people that you had seen before, or if it was two, it was the shadowy ranger guy and then the big Goliath man that had beaten the crap out of you guys last time. You guys opted to waited for them to leave, and then went and looked for where they were. You guys stumbled your way into what looks to be some kind of summoning ritual or cultish ritual of some kind. Branch had mentioned that in his vision from the ancient dragon, that there was something involving a cult with that. And you guys are currently standing, looking down over a balcony. You're kind of hanging a little bit back on the balcony. So if you're looking at the map, just for perspective, the balcony is actually right here. It's this section right here where my hand is. So you guys are technically standing right around here, kind of looking down into this as they're chanting. I just put you over here so I don't have to build an upper section. And that is where we are at the moment. You guys are still in stealth. You haven't made no one's made any loud noises to attract you guys, or for you guys to attract any attention. But you do see a couple of things down below. There are what appears to be 9 figures in robes and masks. They seem to be in some kind of wooden mask. The robes are black as night. There is a person at the head, somebody dressed right here. It seems to be having their hands out over this altar. And there is a woman that you see dressed in what looks to be like a pale, almost vanilla-colored dress. And she's squirming. Her back is arching. She seems to be like silently screaming. You can see that her hands are chained to the bottom of this altar. And then underneath her, like under her entire body, there is coin. There is gold, silver, maybe some platinum. She seems to just be laying on top of it. There's some kind of golden material there. But that is what you see at the moment. What do you guys want to do?
Well, this is concerning.
Well, I know.
First of all, it's concerning, and second, I don't like watching any of it. And I believe that if we don't like watching it, then perhaps we can change the view.
You're gonna have to explain that one to me, Frederick.
You see, right here, I have Bahamut's chosen maul of the Holy Crusade. It serves one purpose: to stop heresy. You see, these are followers of false gods, not Bahamut, not anyone important like Bahamut.
And Bahamut.
Hey!
So as you're speaking, Branch is like putting his hand over your mouth because you're getting really loud, and he's like,
loud, yeah.
"Hush down, quiet."
We are slightly outnumbered here. I don't know what we can do other than just watch what they're doing, I guess.
I will not tolerate watching these foul, wretched
Quiet.
miscreants.
Frederick.
Okay, so everybody are actually, Frederick, go ahead and make a perception check for me here, as you're saying
Alright.
that.
Perception.
Mhm.
That is 21.
Okay, so you see, you guys are standing over in this section of the map, kind of on the balcony. But you see at the end of the balcony over here, there is, looks to be a man. You can see his back. He's kind of like leaning against the side of the wall. He doesn't seem to have paid attention or seen you guys yet, but he does disappear down the stairs.
Spooky.
And only Frederick sees him, right?
Yeah. Well, at the moment, Frederick catches sight of him.
Wait. There is someone else in there.
Where? Did you see somebody else?
Yeah, we're at.
Down the stairs. I do not know who they are and if they're with anyone, but there
Should
might be more of them.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, should we go after them? But now I want to change my mind and not go after them. Should we get out of here?
What Friedrich you were the most adamant about? Cleansing heresy. What do you think?
I believe that if we strike swiftly, they will not see us coming. They're too concentrated on their ritual, their foul deeds, their horrible reaching stuff.
Frederick,
Frederick, they're gonna hear us coming. Jesus.
I'm sorry, I got carried away.
Well, so I want to chime in for Branch here, because I'm sure he would be like, well, Calamities, you're sneaky. Why don't you go look around the corner then?
I can try.
Go ahead and make a stealth check for me if you want.
Might as well. Try my best.
Try your best.
27.
You roll a 27. Oh my god.
Wow, nice.
Okay, so you make your way up to the edge of the stairs and kind of look down, and you can see that there are actually two people down there. They look kind of they're not dressed in robes or anything like that. One of them has like a scar down the side of his face and is making his face kind of droop to one side. The other one just walks with a limp. You can see he's kind of tilting his ear like he's listening. He's probably really partially deaf of something, you think. But he does walk up to the other man, or the other figure. And go ahead and make a perception check for me here.
Okie dokie. This is actually going to be me trying my best. Yeah.
A 4.
Yeah, it was not a good roll.
Okay. Well, so you see them kind of lean forward and seems to whisper something or say something, but you don't catch what he says. The other one kind of nods, opens the door, and the rest of you see this guy step into the room here and then kind of just walk just kind of nonchalant into one of the corners. And the other guy closes the door behind him.
Well. Huh. That was weird. guess they seem a little, maybe a little higher up if they're not actively participating. Still like chatting and organizing things while the ritual goes on.
Do I recognize any of the rituals that they're doing?
Make a Arcana check on this.
Arcana, where's that at? I don't see it. Oh, okay. 20.
20, not natural. Okay. So you recognize that what they're doing is probably something either demonic or devilish.
Oh,
So you're not entirely sure which route they're going, but it is definitely something of an evil nature.
Okay. Well, guys, Frederick, Calamities, Branch, I can let you guys know that it's not good. And I don't think it's going to turn out well for that girl. So, either we can stick around and maybe try and save her,
we
or we get out of
must.
here. Frederick, are you sure? We gotta get a good plan going here. Because I like your idea of catching them by surprise, but I don't know exactly how to catch them by surprise. Branch and Calamities are sneaky.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull out my bow. Be like, well, hey, I got this.
Now
Okay.
take on this.
Okay, I say we try and save the girl then.
Okay. So are you guys gonna stay on the balcony, or are you gonna stay? Are
I
you guys
think
gonna
staying
go
on the
around?
balcony
What's your plan?
So,
probably the
Just-
best idea.
just how high is the balcony?
It's about 15 feet up off the ground.
Oh, alright. I might try and go around if I want to go down.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay up on top of the balcony. I
Now, the question
wanna hit
is,
him with the
would someone
range.
go down with me? Or would I be alone just going Leroy?
I'm pretty comfortable with my bow.
Yeah, I think Branch would be a great person here to accompany you there.
So we'll send Branch
Branch?
along. Yes, he'll go.
Hell yeah.
Alright,
He's
let's
the
go,
guinea
Branch.
pig that goes wherever we want him to go.
Hell yeah.
Not here. Okay, so then, so we'll say, Feo, I'm gonna put you here, and this is mix these up. So there we go. All right, so Frederick and Branch, you guys get to kind of the top of the stairs. Both of you go ahead and make a stealth check for me here. Feo, you do not have to make a stealth check.
Okay.
Okay.
Stealth. 13.
Okay. Looks like Branch got a 16. Okay. You two get to the top of the stairs, and the guard just kind of like seems to be just playing with a knife. He's got a knife and he's kind of picking at his fingers with it. Looks like he's either trimming his nails or just picking at something that's under his nails. But he's totally oblivious. No, seems to have no clue that you're there.
Alright, I'm gonna try and whisper to Branch to ask if he can try and shoot him by surprise.
Shoot him by surprise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try to be stealthy about this.
I will say he can. We'll say Branch pulls out his longbow. And we'll have him take his shot. He's only gonna hit. Let me pull this up real quick before I forget. Okay, yeah, definitely hits. And Alright, Branch rolls to hit. Oh shit, max damage.
Oh,
Oh,
Nice.
shoot.
Oh.
hell yeah, Branch.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so Frederick, you're like, hey, can you kill him or shoot him? Branch kind of just slowly and silently pulls his longbow out, takes aim, looks at you and winks, and he releases. And you watch, Frederick, as this guy just kind of is like looking at his fingernails, like picking at them in a little bit, and the arrow just right through his ear, and just
Oh.
boom right through his
Damn.
head, and his body just falls straight over. He's dead.
Holy crap!
A
Hell yeah.
blessed shot, Branch. Bahamut is with you.
A blessed strike indeed.
This is a very, very nice shot. Okay, so you see Feo and Calamities, you see the chanting. The chanting doesn't stop, but the two people closest to the door, you get the impression they heard something because their heads kind of twitch towards the door, but they don't move or do anything else. The other guard, which I'll just put back over here, he's kind of like over here. He kind of notices and slowly starts to move that way.
All right.
What do you guys want to do?
I think I'm gonna cast a spell to sort of prepare myself a little.
Okay.
So let's go with. Wait, what spells do I have even? Let's go with that. All right, I'm gonna lift up my maul and it's gonna start glowing a little with some kind of whitish hue
Okay.
as I cast Divine Favor.
Okay. Surprisingly, no one notices a damn thing. Like, Calamities, you kind of see, like, to the corner of your eye, you see there's a little glowing light, and you look over and you can see Frederick's maul begin to glow faintly. Cultist, no clue. No clue what's going on. Totally oblivious.
All right.
They're pretty absorbed in their own little world down there, huh?
All right. So, Branch, if you're ready,
He's ready. He's ready
I
as he'll ever be.
believe it is
I think it's
time.
about time.
All right. Frederick is gonna try to just like burst open the door
Okay.
to just like make everyone go like ah.
You run down to the door. Branch follows behind. I'll put you guys there. And you throw open the door. And we're going to be in combat here. But as you throw open or kick down the door, the guy, the one that had kind of looked like he was a little bit deaf, steps back and you hear him go, "Oh, who the fuck?" And he sees your maul glowing and sees Branch. And he shouts, "Everybody out of here!" It's the top of the round. It
All right.
is Branch first. Branch is going to... we'll say he takes a shot at that guy. Why not? Do his longbow. Jesus Christ, Branch. I'm rolling really well for him today. Okay, almost kills this guy. He shoots him straight in the center chest, center mass. The guy goes, ugh! Coughs up blood. And almost looks like I'll say he stumbles back to the altar and kind of against it, and he kind of grabs at the arrow. He's still alive, but it is now initiative round of 20, and this is what happens at the top of the initiative round 20. So the man that has been chanting, the one in the front, with his arms up and the mask on, he looks at you, Frederick, and Branch, and he shouts, "You think to disrupt our ritual? To stop the sacrifice to our lady and mistress? Mammon, your humble servant calls upon your power. Bring forth your servants and take these riches as payment." As he does that, he throws up his hands, and you all watch as this reddish, almost singular flame begins to grow and stretch in front of him. And then, Feo, you and Calamities would see this. So as he raises his hands, the flame seems to get taller and longer, but there's this obvious energy that's flowing from him directly into this flame. and it splits open within a second. And you two can't see it, but Frederick and Branch can see that on the other side there's a portal now, and there is what look to be 5 creatures on the other side that kind of turn and look at you. And you can see just beyond them an endless vault of gold and jewelry. Everyone else proceeds to turn and run. Out the door.
How dare they run?
Two. Okay. So they're all out. 2 of them get right to the door, but they turn and close the door behind them. But they all like just kind of run, like they just stop what they're doing and run away from you guys. Okay. Well, that brings it.
Sounds like it's time to kill these fuckers.
That brings
It
to
does sound like
Calamities.
it.
Yeah, you're up.
What could I realistically see from my angle?
So you can see the portal. It's kind of just right here in front of him. But you can't really
Okay.
see into the portal. You can see there's motion coming from the other side of it. Like you can see that portion of it. Otherwise, all you can see is this guy. He's got an arrow sticking out of his chest that he's grabbing at. And the girl on the altar is kind of squirming still. Screaming silently. You can see her mouth is open. She's trying to scream, but there's nothing coming out.
Okay. So there's just the one dude with the arrow, the portal, and then the girl.
And the guy holding the portal open, yes.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, I am going to steady my aim and take a shot at the dude holding the portal open.
Okay. Take a shot.
Ba, 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 ba. Right click.
Why
Nice.
do you have advantage?
Oh.
You gave yourself
Because I used my bonus action to steady aim.
Oh, never mind. I apologize. You are right then. Damn those abilities. Man, Jake's just so loud.
Okay, let's see. What are we rolling on that? I will let you know what the total damage is because Piercer makes things weird. Okay, we're gonna reroll one of those 2s. That would be an 11. It's a 10 because I have to use that. Okay, 10 damage.
Okay. So you as a crossbow? Short bow?
Short bow.
Short bow. Okay. So you pull out your bow, take your aim, steady shot it, you shoot, hits him, and you notice as it hits him, it goes into his shoulder. He just it's just like thunk right into him, doesn't flinch, doesn't react, nothing. Like, you obviously hit him and there's blood coming out, but nothing that you obviously notice of him taking any damage or seeming to care about the damage he took. Anything else?
Concentrating.
Remarkable.
Maybe we need to break his concentration.
Maybe he just needs a little bit of holy smashing.
Maybe.
I think so, Frederick.
Actually, Calamities, I'll let you roll for it. Give me a perception check here.
Okay. I can't roll higher than a 3 on these, so take that 5. I have good ears and eyes, I promise.
You're not totally blind, is what you're saying. I can't see nothing. Okay, you don't notice anything. Yeah. Sorry.
Yep.
Okay, well, unless you want to move, it'll now be Frederick's turn.
I'm cool staying where I am.
Alright.
And my turn.
Sir Frederick of Bahamut's Holy Crusade, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Well, Sir Frederick of Bahamut's Holy Crusade is gonna run up to the injured guard person thing in front of him,
Mhm.
and is simply gonna swing that Bahamut's Chosen Maul.
Okay. Swing away.
With an 8 to hit.
Wow, an 8 misses. Man, he doesn't have that high of an AC, but he misses. He definitely misses
no.
an 8.
Down.
Like, ooh.
Well, War Priest it is, because screw that. I want to kill that person.
Hell yeah.
12 to hit. Damn.
Oh my
12
God.
will hit.
Alright. Let's do some damage.
Hell yeah.
So
Hey, there we
that plus I also
Ooh.
have Divine Favor, so 13 damage.
I love the divine favor of 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Free damage is free damage, but that's always depressing.
Oh, how it works. Okay, so you run up, you miss the first time, you actually slam your maul down onto the altar, and you shatter a bunch of coins up into the air, and they go ding 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 all over the ground. And then you come back, you like lift your maul up and swing the backhand, and just clock him in the side of the head. And you just hear his neck snap from the force of your hit, and he just crumples onto the ground in front of you. He is very dead.
My god is stronger than yours!
Well, so Frederick, as you're looking, you're like, all right, like he's dead. You look up and see in the portal, and again you see that almost endless vault of coins and jewelry in front of you. You see that there is these 4 fiend-like creatures with horns, and they're about a foot tall, tails and little wings. They kind of crawl on their knuckles almost, and they seem to just talk really weird in some language you don't understand. But 4 of them jump out of the portal onto the altar, and they start tossing the coins and everything on the altar under the girl into the portal.
No!
That's
While-
our coins.
while
That's
they're
our
doing
loot.
that- Yeah, so while they are doing that, another creature, another monstrous creature, steps out, and this one is wearing this kind of like almost purely golden plate. He's got this solid gold mask on his face, or maybe more bronzish. And he's got this heavy like halberd in his hand, and he kind of steps through, and he just looks at you. I'll put him here. He looks at all of you, kind of tilts his head, and he says something in a language you don't recognize, the same language that these 4 little imp-like creatures are speaking, and he motions his head towards the portal. And then he looks to you, Frederick, and he walks up, and he's going to try and attack.
Alright.
He gets that's as far as he can get to. He got just enough movement to get to you. But if you guys want to see a picture of what he looks like, we'll put it in Discord.
Oh.
Looks like heresy to me.
Yes, very much so.
Looks like heresy to me. I like it.
Alright, so we get several
Ooh.
attacks. His first attack, though, is
That's a dude.
18 to hit for the first one.
18 will hit.
Okay. He's going to do his second attack. 15, does that hit?
15 does not hit.
Ooh, okay. And his last hit is going to be lower than that, so 14. Alright.
Ooh.
Does not hit.
Okay, you take 9 points of slashing damage as he slashes his halberd down on top of you.
A righteous soul feels no pain.
And then Feo. Oh, dear Feo, it is your turn. You are up last, unfortunately.
All right. Great. Okay, so upon seeing this new creature come up, I am going to cast Ray of Sickness on it. Yeah, so I'm going to reach into my little pocket here, bring out my little shrunken head, and
Okay.
kind of wave it and point my staff towards the guy and cast a Ray of Sickness.
Okay, you're casting that at the guy with the halberd or one of the imp-like creatures?
The guy with the halberd, the gold-based guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
13 or 16 to hit.
I was going to say a 13 doesn't hit, but a 16 does, yes.
All right. Okay, so this is Rolling some damage. 16 damage.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. 16 damage it is. All right.
Hell yeah.
So have you ever cast the spell before?
I believe I did when we were fighting the people on the road. Those
okay.
bandits. Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to go ahead and describe it again for us, what that spell looks like, since it's been a while.
Okay. So the ray is just like a bright green, and it looks sort of like a poison. How do I describe it? So it immediately shoots out like a green laser, but once it hits a target, it kind of splashes, and it's like acid. So it kind of melts the skin away.
Okay, you guys see this hit this demon-like creature, or devilish creature, I should say, and you watch as part of its like bronzed and gold armor begin to sizzle and burn. It gives you a very sulfuric smell to it, and it makes you kind of gag, even from where you are, Feo. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
nice.
that brings it to Branch's turn. See what
Okay, so sorry. It says on a hit, the target takes 2d8 poison damage, and it says it must make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, it's
On a
poison
failed
damage
save, yeah.
Oh, I thought this was
On a
acid.
failed save, it is also. Yeah, I thought. Sorry, I said ray of sickness, right?
Yes.
Or did I say acid?
I think you did say acid, so I misunderstood. That's
Oh, I'm
my
sorry.
fault. So actually, he's immune to acid, or I'm sorry, poison.
God dang it!
So you watch as it hits him, his armor is sizzling, but he didn't take any damage.
Damn it.
Dang it!
Well, you know that he's immune to it now. He just kind of seems to laugh at it.
Great. Okay. Let me see. From where I'm at right now, I can still move, right?
Yes. So the balcony is only about 5 feet wide. It's just this entire section, so you can move back and forth.
So, yeah, I would say, can I move? Because he's on this end. I want to move to the left side.
The left. So you want to move this direction?
Yes.
Okay. So there puts you back at where the hallway is that leads up, out, and out of this area.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll put you there. All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Good for me.
Then in that case, we'll go Branch, and I will just say he makes a arrow attack. He definitely hits. 6. Check something. Okay. I'll have all of you guys go to make a perception check, all of you.
Alright. Perception.
Let's try. 8. We're getting better slowly but surely.
Nat 20.
Net 20.
Yeah.
22.
All right. Well, so all of
Hell
you
yeah.
notice, except for Calamities, because unfortunately that's just too
Yep.
low. You all notice that when Branch's arrow strikes, you're used to seeing his arrow dig deep into whatever it hits, but there seems to be some kind of resistance that happens. So his arrow hits, but doesn't seem to sink in more than half an inch, maybe an inch, just the width of the arrowhead. And the creature doesn't seem to notice or care. So you assume that it's probably resistant to non-magical damage.
Oh.
Well,
Not
that's
cool.
great.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep Branch
So,
there, so he's out of range but in combat. Calamities, you are up, though.
How much movement would I use to get to that creature from where I am?
If you wanted to run to him, like down the stairs, so 5, 10. So 30 feet will put you at the door. 35 would be what you need to get to him. 40 if you
Jump
want
down.
to be behind him, or with advantage to sneak attack or whatever.
Understandable. Am I still on the balcony?
You are on the balcony, yes.
How much movement would dropping off of it take?
5 feet. But you do have to make a athletics check to see if you land or.
Right.
That'd be great.
Oh, like if I fail that, I'd be prone.
Yeah,
Or
well, so
something
you'd be
like that.
prone and you'd take damage because it's a drop.
Yeah.
It's 10 feet.
Right.
But if you make it, you just land and no problems.
I don't know with my rolls. I don't think I want to gamble that. I will simply use my cunning action to bonus action dash
Ooh.
and get behind him.
Okay, so you dash as a bonus action. Woo! You get
Yeah,
behind him.
I'm gonna
Put you there.
drop my short bow
Okay.
and whip out the rapier of necrocide.
Ooh.
Ooh. Bring it on.
And then flanking, yeah.
Yes, you'll be flanking.
It's stabbing time.
Stabby stab. 19 will hit.
Okay. Come on, damage rolls. Okay, 10 damage from that. So that is the WoW magic weapony damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to reroll that 2 real quick. And then 11 points of non-magical piercing from the
Let's
sneak attack.
go.
Well, technically, it would still be considered magical because.
Oh, really? It rolls in? Cool.
Because you're using a magical weapon to go for the resistance.
I never thought about that.
That is how it works.
Fuck yeah. Alright, never mind.
So
21 damage.
So Frederick, you like kind of are recoiling from this. Like he slashed the halberd. You've seen this like acidic, or I'm sorry, poisonous beam strike down from Feo up above, and you just watch it splash over this creature. And you're like recoiling back, like oh god, and you see Calamities run down this, like run behind him and just stab him straight into the back. You see the rapier come out of his chest through the armor, and Calamities just kind of smiles at you. But it is now your turn, Frederick. What are you doing?
Oh, God. Wait. That is the answer. God! And Frederick makes some kind of gesture with his hand while holding his holy tome, which has been stained with fucking Branch's vomit.
Classic.
And casts Guiding Bolt on this big fella.
Okay.
So let's see if I can actually hit him. Oh, dang it. 11 to hit.
Unfortunately, an 11 does not hit. No. Sorry. All right. You want to do anything
Again,
else?
I'm sorry.
Ignore me.
All right. Anything
No,
else, or
I won't do anything else.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you make a melee attack, or?
That was just a spell.
Oh,
Let me see
never
what
mind,
else I
yeah.
can do.
You're good. Sorry, I was
Oh.
curious.
Okay.
Actually, I'm good.
Well, in that case, it is now
R.I.P.
the little
Guiding Bolt.
imps creatures. They continue to throw coins, just start piling in. You guys as you guys are near there, you guys can see that they're grabbing the most valuable coins first. So they seem to be grabbing all the gold. Most of it seems to be gone at this point. But then they're getting ready to start onto the silver and the copper. But they are just digging away, just throwing the coins. They're kind of shifting the woman around, like digging under her to get the coins, and they're just throwing them into the portal.
It's our coins.
It brings it to the bad guy's turn. He is going to make one attack on you, Frederick.
Frederick,
Definitely
no!
misses. And then he's going to turn
Stuck at the
to
ghost.
Calamities and make 2 attacks on you. Got a 25 for the first one, and a 10 on the second.
Well, one of those hits.
Okay, so you take 9 points of slashing damage as he slashes his halberd right across your chest.
Checks out. Yeah, checks out.
Plummeted.
All right, Feo, it is now your turn.
Okay, and while watching these imps take our stuff away, I'm going to see if I can stop them
Okay.
from my vantage point. I'm going to cast. Firebolt.
Okay. Take a shot. Which one are you going for? So just for perspective, there is 1, 2, 3, 4.
The one on the left, the big purple one on the left.
Okay. Well, so this is the left for me.
Sorry, the one, yeah, the bottom right there. That guy.
Okay. Bottom one.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. Take a shot.
All right. Stop taking all our gold. A 10?
A 10, unfortunately, does not hit.
All our gold.
You watch as your firebolt hits the stone right next to them and just splashes away. Anything else?
Curse
You
you
can still
imps.
move if you want to do anything else.
Can I jump down?
Yeah. If you can move and take the 5-foot step and jump over the balcony. You do have to
gonna
make
try and
a
jump
athletics
over
check.
the balcony. Yeah, but okay, so athletics?
Yeah, make an athletics roll.
4.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, you're like, throw your firebolt and are like, fuck this. You throw your legs over the balcony, and as your first leg moves over just fine, your second leg, your foot catches on it, and you stumble and fall face first down into the ground. You're prone, and you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground. Give yourself a bloody nose.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
I'm trying to get our gold back.
Okay, well then it's Branch's turn, who unfortunately can't see you because you're just outside of the visual range for him in the doorway. But he did see you try to attack the imp, so we're just going to say he attacks one of the imps. We'll make this easy. Ah, you got an 18.
Nice. I should just roll for all of us.
I'm not going to roll for all of
Yeah.
them.
Oh,
Okay,
damn it.
Branch is going to attack the same one that you did, Feo. It's number 4. And kills it. Just enough damage.
Nice, Branch.
Okay, this one is dead. Boom, gone. Calamities, you're up. The big guy with the halberd is looking down at you menacingly. He's ready to hit you again.
Is he ready to get flanked again?
Ooh, shit.
Is he ready for me to roll a 4 on both of these dice? Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That is super unfortunate. Okay, you pull your rapier back, you stab at him, and you just watch as it goes ting right off his armor, like just right up.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to care.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action then to provide the help action to Friedrich.
Okay.
Aw, thank you.
Well, Friedrich, it is
Against
now your
this
turn,
guy.
then. What do you want
So
to
what
do?
does help do?
You have advantage on your first attack roll against this dude.
Alright, well, let's use that advantage well by, that did seem to work. Let's try again. Alright, now rolling with advantage for a guiding bolt. Come on.
That'd be so rare.
Alright, 23 to hit.
Yes!
That will hit, for sure.
Now roll
Nice.
well. Do us proud.
18 damage.
Yeah!
Ooh, 18
There we
damage.
go.
Spicy!
Okay. Have you cast Guiding Bolt before, Frederick?
I have.
Okay, well, describe it for us just to remind us what it looks like as you throw this guiding
Alright.
bolt into this guy's face.
So Frederick, opens his holy tome, the vomit-stained tome, of course, and just light gashes out of it, and throws itself at the creature.
Okay.
The creature just seems to burn from within with the holy wrath of either Frederick or Bahamut. Nobody really knows if Frederick is a real cleric of Bahamut or not.
Okay.
But whichever it is radiant damage.
Okay. Well, you watch as your blast comes out of the tomb and hits him, or the tome, not tomb, and hits him. You watch as his armor starts to melt from the inside out.
Nice.
It doesn't really like detract from his AC, but it's starting to look very gross. He looks like he's melting. In fact, brings it to the imps, who continue to throw all of the gold and silver into the portal.
So sad.
The big bad guy, though, looks at you, Frederick. Looks at Calamities. He's going to make an attack on you, Frederick. Misses. Gonna make another attack on you and misses again. Holy shit.
Oh.
And he's gonna turn and make an attack on Calamities, which also misses.
Probably hits. Oh shit!
Oh my
well, he
God.
just sucks. Get right.
Oh, fuck.
No, we're just that good. We got like spider senses or something.
Yeah, he swings his halberd at you, swings again, goes to like, instead of swinging, goes to like use the butt of his staff to hit Calamities, and you guys are just like, ha ha, out of the way, dancing around. Just avoid it all.
Rolling all Darksoul's leg.
It's like the Matrix style, dodging bullets, except you're dodging staff attacks. All right, well, Feo, you kind of look up from the ground, a little bit of blood on the ground, and you're like, ouch. You see 3 of the imps still piling gold and like coin into the portal. The big demon guy or devil guy is swinging wildly, not able to hit anybody. What are you doing?
So, he is immune to magic. Is acid splash?
He's immune to poison, you know that.
So, okay, to poison.
Yeah.
Okay, so ray of sickness didn't work, but acid splash seemed like it was gonna work. So you know what? I'm gonna cast acid splash on him.
Okay. Is there a save
So-
on that?
Is there what?
Is there a save?
Okay, it says choose 1 or 2 creatures you can see within range. If you choose 2, they must be within 5 of each other. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 acid damage.
Okay, so let me roll for his save. He got a natural 20.
Okay.
Rolled a 19
Hold on.
and a 20 on that. So he
It's
was
supposed to
good.
be a bubble, so I guess my bubble just gets burst.
Yikes.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to move closer to Frederick.
Okay, so it takes 15, or takes half your movement to stand up. So you'd be able to move 15 feet. Put you there.
Perfect.
Okay. Anything else for you?
Nope, I'm just sad now.
Okay, that brings it to Branch's turn. He's gonna shoot at another one of them imps. Got a hit, but doesn't kill one this time. But he did hit one. Then he hit this one. The imp kind of calls out. He's got a arrow sticking out through his chest. Kind of that Halloween effect where it's halfway through him. Still piling coins out. Doesn't seem to care. Calamities, though, it's your turn now.
Please, gods of advantage. Do me proud. Oh, thank God. It almost landed on a 4 again. It would have been a 3 and a 4. I would have been so sad. Okay. We might re-roll that 3. We'll see. No, we're re-rolling that 1.
Wow,
It's
those are some
11.
shitty rolls.
12. 12 damage.
Well, how do you want to kill this guy?
Ooh.
Okay, let's see here. Does he have a neck?
He does.
Alright,
Ooh.
I'm just gonna say rapier straight through the back of the neck.
Okay. There you
Or
see,
front.
as
I
it
don't
goes,
remember who we tried to whack last.
right through his neck. He's turned away from you at the moment. He's kind of tried to do the
Hell
butt of
yeah.
his staff against you, and he's looking at Frederick. And Frederick, you see this creature start to raise his halberd to hit you again, and then you just see Calamity's rapier just right through his throat, and you just see his mask melting as well from your attack, and he just cries out this demonic language or devilish language that you don't recognize, and then he just literally falls like melting plastic or melting wax, just melts in front of you off of your rapier,
Oh.
Calamities, and disappears.
Hell yeah.
The imps kind of look at you guys, but then just go back to the gold and keep going. They seem to be going faster if they can for it.
Okay. I'm gonna run over to one of the imps that we haven't hit yet. The one that didn't just get shot.
So
Either one. Does not matter to me.
right there.
Hell yeah. And then I'm going to use my bonus action help to help Feo hit the one that Branch shot at.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Well, in that case, it brings it to Frederick's turn. What are you doing? The demon or devil guy in front of you has melted and disappeared.
Indeed. Doesn't seem to be much of a threat now. I think Frederick doesn't have much of a liking for whoever made that portal. So I'm going to go towards that person.
Okay.
So can I even get in melee range?
Yeah, you're
yes,
within
I
range.
can.
You can run right up to him and hit him if you try.
Yeah, I'm just going to hit him.
Okay.
Like,
Well,
fuck
before
that
you hit him, I
guy.
want you and Calamities both to make perception checks for me here.
Alright,
It's not going to
perception.
be hard. You have to beat a
Okay.
5.
You're
Hey.
asking a lot from my rolls. 6, baby!
Well, it's a good thing you're this
We
close
did
to him.
it.
So you guys notice
Yeah.
as you guys run up and look at this next to him, you can see the guy has his hands up in the air, but they're where you shot him previously, Calamities. The blood is actually there's this energy seeming to siphon off of him into the portal, and his blood is being pulled into the portal. It seems to be supplying the portal itself.
Huh.
Jeez. Alright. Alright.
All right, well, Frederick, what do you want to do?
I'm going to try and go for the hat and stop that spell.
Okay.
So, let's see if I can even go. Oh, nat 20.
Ooh. Okay.
So
Make
that's
your attack,
crit
make
damage.
your hit.
That's great damage.
So that's 20 for the maul damage.
Holy fuck!
Holy shit.
Wow.
Jesus.
And
Holy crap.
Man, school
That-
doesn't exist anymore.
then I could try and add some divine favor.
Oh my god, but that doubles too.
It is doubled.
It does.
Yeah, you rolled 2d4 instead of 1. Because it's part
Okay,
of your
well, I'm
attack.
gonna.
Anything with dice
The
is
other
doubled
D4.
on crit.
Okay,
23
so that's
damage.
23.
Dog.
Okay,
Dog.
you hit him just right into the side of his head, crack. You hear his skull crack, and you watch. Calamities, you probably see this more than Frederick does, but you see the mask that he
yeah.
has on kind of crack and shatter into pieces, but it's still attached to his face for it. When you hit him, his body physically doesn't move. There's just blood pouring off of this back of his head now, and it's just right into the portal.
Jesus.
Oh,
Anything else you want to do?
that'll be it for now.
Okay. Well, the imps continue to pile whatever gold they can into the portal. Feo, what about you?
I am going to cast a fireball at the imp that I hit earlier, or
Okay.
I shot at earlier.
Yeah, shoot away. You have advantage, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Because Calamities did the help action
Okay.
for you.
So yeah, I'm gonna use. You know what? Actually, is there a corpse next to them?
There is, yeah. Well, I apologize. No, there would not be, because as soon as the imps and the devilish guy died, they just kind of melt and they disappear. So there is no corpse.
Oh, okay. Okay, so then I'll use firebolt with
Well,
advantage.
I take that back. So there is a corpse. It's the thug guy that you killed. He was laying right here, though.
Oh, I think you would need to be right next to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. So I rolled a 17 to hit.
You definitely will hit.
Okay. A 6 damage.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
6 damage it is. It's still alive. Still kicking.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, Branch's turn is up.
Come on, finish him.
Well, there's 3, so let's see. Okay, so the one that has not taken damage, I'm going to use his bonus action planar warrior thing, target that, and then he's going to make a bow attack. Of course, he gets an 11 and misses. Go for
R.I.P.
figure. Okay, Calamity, you're up.
Alright. Let's see here. Is there anything I can flank to stab?
I mean, not really, unless you want to run all the way around to where Frederick is, and then you can.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, you're gonna get 2 attacks of opportunity as you run past them.
Or no, I was gonna. So I was still by that imp up there, yeah?
Yeah.
I will bonus action steady aim, because this shit still works with a melee. It's just not very often.
Let's see if you hit him.
I'm gonna line up this rapier and do my best to stab a man. I gotta scroll. There we go. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hit him.
Yeah, 19 will hit. No, their AC isn't that high.
Ba 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 ba. I'm not risking any of those rerolls. 16 damage.
That is enough to kill him. He doesn't have that much health. You just kind of like he's digging up coins, whatever's left, and he just right through his face. He melts off your rapier.
Yeah, get ready. Nope. Bonus action are gone.
Frederick, you're up then.
Well,
There's
I
an
can
imp right next to you.
see clearly that whatever's going on with the portal, it's not stopping, so I guess I'm gonna go towards that imp.
Okay, make an attack.
Alright. And that's 10 to hit.
10 unfortunately does not hit. Oh my gosh, guys.
That's so depressing.
So many low
Screw it.
rolls.
Damn it. Second attack.
Hell yeah.
13 to hit.
That is exactly what you need, so it'll hit.
Fuck yeah.
Great.
Thank God.
10 damage.
Okay, you
Plus
kill it.
that. Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
It didn't have that many hit points left.
Let's go.
Great.
You smash it into the ground and it dies. But as you smash it into the ground, they throw the last of the coins into the portal. And one that remains kind of looks at you all. And he is going to try and he's going to disengage. And he's actually going to jump through the portal. And as soon as he jumps through the portal, it shrinks and disappears. And we're out of combat for it. But the man holding up his arms, Frederick and Calamities, you watch as he goes, ah! And his body, all of the blood in his body just rips out of him in a torrent into the portal as it closes, and his body collapses down onto the ground. He is dead.
Yeah, it checks out.
But you guys are out of combat. What do you want to do?
Untie the lady on the table.
Okay. So she's still squirming. She's chained to the to it.
In this case, just ungag then we'll work on the chains.
Okay. So she looks delirious, if anything else. She just doesn't
makes
seem
sense.
to know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. Reasonable
Yeah.
reaction.
Very reasonable, actually. Oh,
Again, understandable. Have a nice day.
yeah. All right. So yeah, let's help that lady
Okay.
because we've gone all through that trouble mainly to
Yeah.
save her. So let's do it.
Okay. So go ahead and any of you, doesn't matter who. How do you want to go and try to unchain her? Like she's just kind of squirming on the altar. She's tied in manacles, essentially.
Do the manacles have locks?
They do.
I would like to try to pick those locks.
Okay. Go ahead and give it a shot.
Sleight of hand?
It would be a lock picking. So
Thieves' tools check.
These checks. So yeah. So it's a.
Let's see here.
Yeah. So if you have proficiency with thieves' tools, it's just your
I sure
proficiency
do.
bonus, and then
Okay, so d20 plus 2.
yes.
Okay. We'll see if I'm doing okay with that today. 19! Rolled 17.
Okay. You pull out your thieves' tools and kind of like walk up, click, 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 and you pop open one manacle, go to the other one, boom, pop open the other one. She's
Hell
just
yeah.
kind of,
Hey.
she's just like, she's still squirming, like, but her arms are kind of flailing around at you guys. She just seems to be completely like fucked up in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is going to be fine. Don't worry. Have you heard of Bahamut?
Oh my god. Frederick's not the time.
All right. Later then. Later.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have Branch be the voice of reason here. And he kind of goes, "Move over, guys." He's gonna try and do a medicine check to see what is wrong with her.
Yeah, that's good, because my medicine skill is shit.
So he rolled an 18
Rolled
for
an
that
18.
medicine check.
Yeah. Jesus.
And he kind of he tells you guys to kind of hold her down a little bit, but he looks at you and says she's pretty much been poisoned at this point.
Oh shit.
She's in some drug induced like fanatic or whatever's going on. So you'd have to. He says like, hey, we got to clear the poison out of her. Just wait for her body to burn it off.
Right.
He will look at you, and this is more of the DM reminding you, Frederick, for this.
Yeah,
You have
and
lesser restoration, which gets rid of poison.
I've used all my second level spell slots.
Ah, okay.
That checks out.
Never mind then.
So I'm gonna give her a pat on the back and say everything's gonna be fine.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Everything will be.
I am
okay.
gonna whip out our ointment,
Ooh, okay.
which cures poisoning and disease and restores hit points.
Okay.
I will apply one dose as an action.
Okay. You apply one dose. You kind of Branch is like holding her arms down as she's flailing around, and you kind of put the ointment just right on her forehead for it, and you watch as it starts to absorb into her skin, and her body just she arches up on her back, and then just boom, just relaxes, and closes her eyes. She's no longer moving. She's breathing.
Good.
She seems to be alive, but she's just like, you can tell from the way she's reacting. Like her body was spasming from all of this from before, and so she's
Right.
just like, "Oh my god, this hurts," kind of thing. Thankfully, the
Right.
healing is helping with it. She's
Hell
just
yeah.
currently unconscious and probably will be for a couple minutes.
Understandable.
Yeah.
All right. What else do you guys wanna
Okay.
do?
So let's just assess this situation. Right now, we've
got this door that they
yeah,
went
we've
through
got
and
this,
shut.
Yeah. So just
but there
set the
might be
scene a little
more
bit.
of them waiting for us.
Mhm.
Yeah. So to set the scene a little bit for you guys. So the body of the person that did the summoning, his body is still there. He's just looks more like a drained corpse. Like that's what you can like. His body's not swollen, but shriveled up in that sense for it.
Oh, well,
But
seems
he's still
reasonable
physically
then.
there.
Yeah.
The two doors are closed. You pretty sure you heard them lock them behind them. And then there's the 4 chambers to the side that you haven't looked in either.
I'm gonna search the dead dude's body, see if he's got anything noteworthy on him.
So you do
Literally.
as you search. You start to kind of throw back the robes, and you notice like as you kind of pull away the mask, parts of it come off of his face, and you see that he's actually a member of the Civil Guard. He has some rank insignia on his uniform underneath the robes.
Of course.
On his body,
Correct.
though, you find a golden ring. There's
Oh.
a scroll worked pipe.
Oh.
Looks to be worth maybe a couple gold. And there's a gold coin that he has. It's a little bit bigger than a standard gold coin. It's kind of like more like a 50-cent piece for us in our terms of size. And on one side, there's a snake bodied tiefling. And the other side has depictions of mounds of gold. The coin, as you pick it up, gives you kind of an ugly, or not like an ugly, like a nasty feeling, like almost like a corrupt or dirty feeling when you hold it.
Almost like it's tied to that demon devil thing that he was praying to. Feels reasonable. All right.
So one other thing. So would you take the ring off of him? You notice it's a thick golden band that seems to have random letters of some unknown language on it. But as you kind of press against the edges of it, you see that it opens up and revealing 2 interlocking rings that spin and rotate on a central axis. And each of the 3 bands have their own unique letters engraved. There are also 3 numbers engraved on it that you recognize. The number 3, the number 6, and the number 9.
Huh. Wow. Fucking crazy ring, huh, guys?
Alright. I just wrote a little, what happened while you were gone for Phil?
Fair enough.
Now we
Okay,
just got
so
the
now,
chambers to look
where were
around
we?
in, yeah?
Yeah, let's look at that.
Okay, so which chamber do you guys want to look at first?
How about...
The Chamber of Secrets?
Well, actually, before we do that, real quick, since Feo just came back.
Yep.
So Feo Calamities is looking through the body, and he kind of undoes the robes around this guy. You recognize this man, and everyone does. He's one of the Civil Guard, and he's a major, so he's really high up in the terms of the Civil Guard. He's probably somebody that not only controls all the Civil Guard in the city of Terran, but probably in the surrounding area as well.
Oof.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check for me, Feo, to see if you recognize him.
All right.
And we just killed him.
To what?
That one. Okay. Unfortunately, you don't recognize him or don't know his name offhand. There's you're like, I think I met him once. Don't remember him. Wasn't important.
So you say
Nice.
he had a name.
He had a name once.
Alright.
So one other
Great.
thing you do notice, though, on the insignias and the ranking, not only is he a major with the Civil Guard, but he's also a member of the same group you are, the Eternal Shadows. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So as a reminder, since it's been a while, since you guys know, last time when we came that there was a conversation that came up, you guys overheard, was that the Civil Guard was being told to avoid these cultists for whatever reason, and
Oh.
clearly there's a reason why for that now.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Maybe. Yeah. Alright.
Okay. And then in terms of which rooms did you want to look?
Let's go bottom left first.
Sure.
Bottom left, this one, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You walk into that room. There's nothing really of note. You do notice, like, just doing a quick search, there's no items or physical things there to pick up, but there are scorch marks and splatters of dried blood all over on the walls.
Oh, yikes.
Oh. Yeah, better not touch any of that unless you want some kind of disease.
Yeah, feeling pretty
Touch it.
unsanitary.
Get the diseases. Touch the wall.
Don't give me your STDs.
Alright, so which room do you want to go to next?
I'll just work,
Towards the right.
yeah.
Towards the right it is. Okay, so you go into this room, and you find something similar. Blood and scorch marks on the walls. But tucked into one of the corners over here, there is what appears to be a green cloak of some kind. There's a symbol on the, like, where the breast part of it would be.
Oh, no.
A symbol. Do I recognize the symbol?
Go ahead and make I'd say an intelligence check in this case.
Alright. 18.
You do recognize this. So, the cloak looks like it belongs to. Like, it probably hasn't been here long. It's probably like it's dirty and dingy, but it probably looks like it was thrown off over here. It might have belonged to the girl. It is. The symbol on it is for a company or a merchant in the city of Ebenstall that makes barrels. So it's kind of their logo.
Okay. Yeah, that might actually be the girl's cloak. Is there anything else of note in the room, or just bloodstains?
Just bloodstains. Nothing else of note.
Alright. I say we can check other rooms.
Okay. You guys gonna keep going in the counterclockwise direction?
I think that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. So you go up to the next room. In this room, you all kind of stand there. There's no blood or anything, but there's this tingling sensation that you have as you're standing in that section. And then, who has the ring, by the way?
Me, I think.
Tingling.
Because I
Okay.
picked it up.
Tingling.
So while you're holding the ring, you feel it starting to vibrate as you're in this space.
Oh. Huh. This is curious.
That is pretty odd. I think there might be something magical about your ring. Maybe Phil should look at it.
I think I can use identify on it.
Should be able to.
All right.
Feel free.
Yeah, I'm gonna use identify on it. See if it
Okay.
is.
So identify as you have it set up is a ritual, so it'll take 10 minutes for you to identify it.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
we'll
should have
keep
the time,
covered.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
mean-
Is that what you guys are gonna do? Wait the 10 minutes?
Yeah, I figure we can probably check out the top
wait.
left room while that goes on, yeah.
Okay.
Do we want to wait 10 minutes? Because I'm just going to remind everybody that we've got cultists running away as we speak. But then again, they
Yeah,
probably
but if
had
that door
more
is
than enough.
locked, then it'd be nice to know what the hell this ring's supposed to do.
Yeah, alright.
We can always test the door.
And they
Make sure
probably
it's locked.
had enough time to run away now that I think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
too
tough
late
to
anyways.
catch up. We should probably just get what we can out of this room before moving on.
And it would be probably odd for the girl if she just wakes up, we're gone, and she's just in this room with dead bodies.
That'd be great.
Like, at least if we're here, we can explain the situation.
Okay, so what do you guys want to
Alright.
do? You gonna wait the 10 minutes and just kind of hang out and explore?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think that sounds good to me.
Well, so you check the other room. Same thing, blood, splatters, burn marks, nothing, no tingling sensation whatsoever for it. Feo, as you are, let's just give you the 10 minutes. You identify the ring, and it is magical for sure.
Okay.
However, you identify it as when you wear it, it'll increase your deception skill, make you more deceptive to people. They're more likely to believe you when you lie for it. But there is something else about it. It's a decoder ring of some kind, and you use it to reveal something or something that's hidden that can't be seen.
Like when it's vibrating.
Okay, so Frederick, for sure it is magical. So, I mean, it's used for deception, though. I don't know if you want that since you've been a man of Bahamut.
Never! It should be destroyed!
Do you want to destroy it?
I mean, I could also hold on to it so that, others of, lesser intent might not use it, but... Nah, that's me being greedy. Destroy it!
Is it your precious?
We could use it against the enemy.
So here's what it looks like when it's opened.
Oh. It certainly does not seem very nice. I mean,
Goddamn.
it belonged to a follower of a very dark god. I don't know if I want to touch that.
I'll touch it. I want to use
Alright.
it to see if we can reveal what's in the top right room.
Alright. I'm just not touching it.
Okay. Well, it looks like Palamides takes the ring. So it's opened, so you can see the symbols and everything on it. So again, there are the symbols you don't recognize. It's some ancient language or some language you don't understand. At least the letters that are on it. There are 3 numbers on it. Again, there's 3, 6, and 9 that are present on it.
Six and 9. Huh. Nice.
So Palamides, what do you want to do with the ring?
Cast it into the fire.
So we'll say that because you talked about going into the room. So you go into the room where you feel it vibrating in your hand, for sure. Like you're pretty confident it's supposed to do something in this room.
Yeah. I guess with no other real clues, just kind of rotate the numbers or letters. Not much of a method that I can think of to it.
Okay. You rotate things around. Nothing seems to change in the room. Do you say anything or do anything other than just rotate the symbols?
Well, I can't read the letters. I mean, I could just say 369 out loud.
The moment you say that, the room shifts and you see a table before you. And on the wall in front of you is a map. The map of the region of, like, it's the area map. So it's like you see the peninsula, you see where Ebenstall is for the northwest. You see south. You see 4 locations that have like a pin in them. You see Terran, where you are now, has a pin in it. And there are 3 other towns that are marked that you see with a pin in it as well.
Oh boy.
You see the town of Doolin, the town of Tarde, and the town of Comith. All have pins inside of them. And on the table, by the way, there is a bunch of documents and scrolls and information there in front of you.
Ooh. Well. Shit, who would we even take this to? We can't take it to the Civil Guard. I mean, that guy was in the Civil Guard. How would we know it would stay in good hands? Now they'd know we're onto him.
So one thing you notice is you walk up, you kind of step up to the table and pick up one of the pages. Like, what are we gonna do with this? You see that there's like there's red writing on it. Almost looks like it's made of fire. That just seems to shift and morph letters and words around. You're never really sure what it's trying to say. The ring in your is still vibrating in your hand, though.
I wonder if we could say what's on the ring if we could read the documents.
Maybe.
Alas.
Can I try to read it?
Go for it if you want to try.
Give it a shot, I guess.
You're gonna try and read the writing on the paper or on the ring?
Wait, I know what's on the ring. There's
the
zodiac
ring.
signs.
It's just
So on the ring, you don't recognize the language or the lettering at all. All you recognize is the number 3, 6, and 9. They're not in that specific order. 3, 6, and 9. That's just the numbers just went numerically.
Right.
okay.
So
And
the
the
numbers
papers
right now say 9, 3, 6 is the order they're in.
No, I'm sure you just wanted to put a 6 and a 9 together.
Oh yes, all the time, baby.
Can't blame you.
What about the paper? Is that anything special, or can I try to attempt to read that?
So the letters are shifting and moving. You can't understand them at all. Make an intelligence check for me here, Fail.
Uh, 13.
Okay, you're pretty confident that the ring is the key to understanding what's on the writing. Like, it revealed the room to you, so odds are something with the ring as well has to reveal the writing on the paper. You did watch as Calamity said 369 out loud while holding the ring, and it revealed the room, though.
Can I try a different combination? I'll say 963.
Yeah, you do in 963 and push it against the paper. Nothing changes.
All right. Well, I give up.
What else could we do with the written symbols besides read them out loud on the ring? Anybody got any ideas?
Blood on it?
That seems very dangerous.
Oh, come on. We've tried this before.
That worked out so well.
Actually, you know what? Go ahead, do it.
I'm not
Learn
gonna
from your mistakes.
You know what? I'll do it. I'll try it.
Okay, so you cut your finger and put blood on the ring?
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Damn.
Ow!
One usually works.
As a reminder, the inner rings rotate and they move, so you can shift the numbers around.
Okay, what was the first number that we used?
So if we shift it so that 369 is displayed in that order, does that do anything to like the written symbols?
You do. Well, it doesn't change anything on the ring itself, but you change it to 369, so that's the order, on the ring itself, and put the ring on the paper, and the papers reveal themselves. You can see the actual writing on them.
Sweet.
So there are a lot of documents here, and you kind of go through and tag each of them one by one. You guys spend, let's say, about 15 minutes kind of going through everything. The girl's going to wake up in just a second. But in that 15 minutes, you find out the following: that there are, excuse me, gold, gems, jewelry, and anything of monetary value is being siphoned off from various merchants and lords in the region. They're either being as donations or skimmed off the top by bookkeepers or others in positions of power. With the ongoing civil war, the funds from the Merchant Council, which runs the city of Evanstal, are being, the funds that are meant to fund the war effort are instead being diverted. They're being sent to 4 different locations. There is the 4 cities I mentioned, and it's a place in Terran specifically is being mentioned as a belonging to the Lady Mistress in Exile. All of these items that are being siphoned off and stolen are being stored for a ritual that is to, quote unquote, create a pathway for the mighty Ralmanor to return. Each location,
We got a name.
there is supposed to be a ritual to be performed on the twin moons of the month of the High Tower. You guys know that's roughly about 2 months away from this date. There is a note for each town where they're describing it that says, at each location there will be a sacrifice of blood and greed that will open up the path. There are notes of cultists being in each location and working to keep the local authorities away. There are several pages with drawings of orbs or some kind of spheres with notes scratched around them. The notes are typically say like artifact, powerful, focus, can this be used? What powers or energies can such a heart, and the heart is in quotations, enable? On the very last page in bold, there is, in bold it says artifact acquired, focus for ritual confirmed. And the picture that is underneath, that is above that, looks. Which of you guys did which one of you, I don't remember which of you guys got the vision where he got the dragon got the heart or the orb. I don't remember. Was that for you, Feo? I think it was.
That was me, yeah.
Okay, you instantly recognize that picture as being what was stolen from the dragon. So that is what they were looking for to do this ritual, and they found it.
Oh shit.
There is a single note attached to the last page that mentions that a crystal focus is being used at each of these 4 locations. And once the ritual is completed, the crystal will remain active until the final ritual is completed. The notes say that many of the local authorities in Terran are under the lady's influence or know their place. The town of Doolin, though, this says this treasure is being stored in a warehouse. And there's a note underlined saying Lennox shall oversee the ritual. And there's this little side scribbling that says Giant Man. The town of Conith says the treasure is being stored in a cemetery at an abandoned temple. There's a note underneath it, and it says Cole shall oversee this ritual. And it describes, there's a little note that says scribbling that says Birdman. And then the final town, in the town of Teraday, the treasure is being stored at a lord's manor, and there is another note that says Allura shall oversee the ritual. And then it says Mage with raven hair is what describes. On the final last page of documents, you find that there is mention that all 3 of those people will depart tonight, so that this night that you guys are in, and to head to their locations for each of them. And underneath all of that, there is a note that says, bring forth glorious wealth and power to those that worship it. But overall, the general theme is that you get the impression the cult is trying to bring some kind of devil or demon into the world.
And now we have a name.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have a name, and we
Fucking
kind of know what
Ralmanor.
they're doing.
I don't know about you guys, but sounds an awful lot like the 4 people we keep bumping into running these 4 rituals.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I got a personal score to settle with Giant Man, air quotes. Fucking Lennox.
Yeah, Yeah, it didn't go well with us for us last time we saw him.
No.
But we don't know about next time. Now,
Now we can have a plan. Get the drop on him
Yeah.
instead.
we could. And also, I don't think we want to see Any
Yeah, also we should
yet
disrupt the rituals and
unleashed.
stuff, because Ralmanor sounds like bad news. But
that is the least of our concerns, okay? That Genasi,
that motherfucker.
I'm sorry, but okay, sure, we can beat him up because fuck him, but we should prioritize on stopping these rituals.
Yeah, and beating him up will help us stop the ritual. I mean, double win.
Fair. All right,
Divide and conquer.
divide and
Yeah, there you go. That's
divide and conquer, indeed. All right. Oh, notes.
Yes, I am adding notes. I'm adding the notes that I wrote down for you guys into the chat.
Hell
Alright.
yeah.
Thank you. All right, so what now? We could
Well.
continue going
There you
deeper in this place.
Yeah, man, I still have my thieves' tools, so we could try to. If there is a keyhole, I'm not really sure. It could just be barred.
So as you guys kind of finish up with this notes, the girl starts to wake up. You hear her kind of going, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Oh, I forgot about her.
You're up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I imagine it's been a bit of a
she
rough
kinda,
one
like,
for you, huh?
leans up and kind of like in a daze, like looks at you guys. She seems very confused.
Are you feeling all right?
Yeah. What the?
What's the
fuck
last
was
thing you
going on?
remember?
Sorry, what was the question?
What's the last thing you remember happening?
She tells you that the last thing she remembers was being force fed some kind of liquid. After that, all she remembers is nightmarish hellscape is all she could see before her.
Okay.
Well, that sounds horrible, but I'm happy to tell you that all of this is over. We've stopped whatever madness was going to happen. So, you're free to go and return to your normal life.
So she kind of like looks at you and she's like, well, I don't even know where the fuck I am.
We are underneath a cemetery
She kind of like,
where a cult was trying to sacrifice you for a demonic ritual. Bad
okay.
times out here.
Yeah.
She looks ready to start like crying, but she seems to be holding it together.
That's understandable.
She manages to climb off of the altar shakily, and she kind of, let's say, she goes to you, Calamities, and just kind of like collapses against you and just starts crying.
Yeah, reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, should
Yeah,
probably
Also reasonable not to go towards Frederick for that.
keep.
Definitely.
Probably good to
for the
keep
children.
extra safe here for the next few months. This
Yeah,
cult's
yeah.
gonna be active for at least a couple months, trying to do these
She
rituals.
asks, "Where is here? I don't know where we are." This is the last thing I remember was being in the town of Terran, but that was weeks ago. It could be anywhere.
Oh, yeah, we're still in Terran.
Yeah, we're still in turn.
We're
Yeah.
just underneath Terran.
She goes, "Oh, okay." So she's kind of like,
Thankfully, we're not too far, I guess.
yeah. Well, she says, "Well, if we're still here, then maybe I can find my family. My family was, you were here because of they." She basically starts telling a sob story that her family lost everything. They came to, they came from the town of Calnorth's Rest, which you guys know is one of the southern towns along the border with the neighboring kingdom of Strayland. She says that her family fled the town when Strayland invaded. and they came to Taryn, but they lost everything in the travel and their trip. So her family's been stealing food, and she got caught. She doesn't know how long ago that was. She says it's probably weeks ago. She doesn't even know if her family's alive anymore.
I say we could.
They haven't seemed to kill indiscriminately, so hopefully your family's still good.
Yeah.
And they were definitely corrupt in the civil guard, which is how you got sucked into all this.
Yeah. Well, she does ask a question. She
Infiltrated.
says, "What happened to the others? Where are the others that were with me? There were 2 others. Do you know what happened to them?"
There were others.
It's not looking good.
Yeah, you're the only one
I
we found
wouldn't
so
go
far.
into the side rooms.
Let's just get you out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, so she starts crying. She does ask, like, she says, there was a girl who was with her who gave her a cloak. She was so kind and helped her.
Oh fuck.
Well, we can give her the cloak.
Okay. Well,
We-
you kind of show
We
her the
found
cloak.
the cloak.
Do we
And
want
she
to?
says, She says this
I
girl's name was Alara Merrer. Merrer? Merrer. It's her last name. I'm probably mispronouncing that.
Mirror.
Yeah, and she says that the girl gave it to her. She was kind. And the girl had said she was from a merchant family of some kind.
Yeah.
But she says there was a man with her, and the 2 seemed to be like clinging to each other.
We haven't run into any signs. We just have the cloak that she gave you, if you want to keep it.
And we really haven't looked too much either.
I mean, we could go deeper
We
with
can-
that, but
We can
I'd like to
keep
make
going
sure
to look for them, but
that
we should get you to
this one-
safety.
yeah, exactly.
Make
We-
sure
we've
you get
saved
out of
someone. Let's make sure they're actually safe.
Okay. Well, in that case, you guys can easily go back the way you came. It's no problem. Nobody stops you. It's only, like, you guys basically broke in here around midnight, so it's about 1:30 in the morning at this point. You guys make it back out into the kind of the crypt area. There's no signs of anybody.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, we're still in the middle of the night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we did, like, go in this cemetery through, means not very legal. Alright,
It's not like you don't have a rogue who can't go pick the lock to get you out.
True! Rogue. Do that rogue thing.
Yeah, we'll see how long it takes me.
Okay, well, go ahead. You make your way. Like, so where you guys are in the cemetery, there's a southern gate that's not very far from where you are. And you guys just kind of
Alright.
walk up to that gate, look around. There's nobody's on the streets. It's pretty empty. Go ahead and Calamities. I'm not even gonna have you roll. It takes you
Hell yeah.
not that long. The lock is pretty basic, pretty simple. It's like in our equivalent, it's like one of those cheap master locks. You're like, oh god, this is a practice
Gotcha.
lock, basically.
Yeah.
Take a moment, pick the lock, undo the chain, and everybody kind of sneaks out. It is cold out because it is winter time. But you guys leave, and Calamities, you turn around and lock the lock, and you guys can head back to the inn if you want. And talk about what you have. Did you guys take all the documents and everything with you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Bag of holding, baby.
Boom! Gotta love
Oh,
that free bag of
holding.
holding.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so you guys make it back to the inn without any problems. What do you guys want to do? What do you want to talk about? What is your next move?
Okay, let's get that girl. I mean, what even is her name? I'm gonna ask what's her name.
Her name is Rosewood.
Alright, let's get Rosewood to safety first, wherever she needs to go, make sure she's alright, and then we can either return and try and look farther in
agree.
the crypt, or we can rest at an inn and check somewhere else, because there are probably rituals happening kind of everywhere.
Yeah, we've got those 4 towns.
I mean, there are 4 towns, but there might be locations in other places in Terran. We should just make sure that.
Yeah, I just mean we only
I
have
wanna-
so much time to disrupt these rituals. I mean,
Yeah, so you
we've
guys
only
have
got, what,
little-
2 months?
2 months.
Yeah, we
So-
got 2 months.
So just for perspective, just you guys, because you guys would know this, familiar with the world. So to get to any one of those towns from where you are is about 5 days of travel. If you're going
And then from the
Alright.
towns to each other?
yeah,
And is
so
that also about 5?
maybe about 8 to 10, depending on travel. Because it's like you look at the map,
Okay.
it's kind of it makes almost like a so Terran is in the center, and the 3 towns are outside of that. So they like one is to the north, one is to the east, and then one is to the south.
Okay, so we've got about 60 days, and about 35 of that would be travel. At worst case.
Correct.
Okay.
And then you guys have a general idea of where these things are, where these rituals are. You have to go into those locations.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
Right.
find the rituals and then
We will
plot
have
and
to.
disrupt at each location. So we only have so much time to spend in any one place.
Yeah, so all of you guys go ahead and I'd say Feo and Calamities, go ahead and both of you make an intelligence check for me here.
Haha, nat 1.
Nice.
My rolls are so bad outside of the
2!
attacks.
Oh my god, guys. Okay. Feo, go ahead and roll. I'm sorry, Feo. Frederick, go ahead and roll as well. An intelligence check here. And I'm going to roll
Get
for
a
Branch.
4.
19.
Oh, okay.
19. Okay,
Sweet.
I'm not going to worry about it then.
Look, you just got to get that brain
Sometimes you
going.
just gotta get those brain cells.
Yeah, you get the wheels turning. Okay, so you guys get back to the inn. The innkeeper is like looks at you like, "Where's this girl come from?" And you guys kind of briefly explain that you found her on the streets. She kind of is like delirious in a little bit, not in the sense of like drug-induced delirium, but more of
Right.
just I don't know what the fuck is going on. I've been drugged for so long,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So the innkeeper is like, "Okay, I'll take care of her," and kind of takes her off your hands for you.
Right.
But as you guys are kind of messing around, like looking at the documents, trying to figure out what to do with them, you guys are like, I don't get it. We're tired. It's late at night. And Frederick, you have this epiphany at the moment as you're looking at all the documents. And you realize that the paths they're talking about, when you look at the map, they kind of form almost like a cross or like a T shape with Terran in the center. So this path that they're listing or they're talking about is going to lead from any of these cities to Terran. So the final ritual location is somewhere in Terran. However, if you disrupt the rituals in the other cities, it'll make this summoning difficult. So odds are probably best to go and deal with the 3 other locations rather than maybe to try and find what's in Terran.
And anyways, we don't really want any heretics, like, alive.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
You also
because say we,
yeah, you also know like from the documents, like it's the documents are very clear that whatever is in Terran, the people in Terran are under control. They know their place. So if you guys start sniffing around, odds are even the civil guard or others are going to be very much against you.
Oh shit. Alright.
best to start elsewhere and come back when we.
So do
What's
y'all
the
want
last
to go
thing to
back to that crypt? Or
Look for the rest of the people that she said that were still there.
I mean,
We could try the door that they shut, see if there's any way through.
I mean,
maybe we can
could.
save a life at least. Or maybe we can just find out more information. Whichever's fine.
I am okay with
I'm okay with going back and just taking
looking
a long
around.
night.
Okay.
That's true too. I like that. Yeah, I like that.
I'd say let's be thorough about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
better safe.
So I will just say you guys make it through the rest of the night. We'll speed that part up. So you get back to
All right.
there. You get to the door. It is locked beyond your skill. Calamities. You try and try, no success whatsoever to get it opened. There's
I'm gonna try and break it down.
okay. It's a double wall, like a thick door with like steel bindings on it. So if you're gonna try and break it down,
Oh shit!
make
all right.
make a strength check here.
Ugh.
Would be great.
I'll tell you
Quickest
what
time
the
to
DC
go
Seven
find a
plus
battering
4,
ram.
11.
No, not gonna.
Don't mind us. We're just bringing a battering ram to the
Um,
graveyard in the middle of the night. No
No
reason.
Well, just so you
I mean-
know, the DC will be too high for you even to accomplish it, Frederick. The DC is like a 25.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
But you know what? It's
green?
funny
Use
that
it.
bringing a battering ram to a cemetery would probably be less suspicious than shovels.
Probably.
Depends on how many mausoleums are here.
Yeah.
I mean, we can always bring Grand.
Okay, well, so you guys do that for like till like 4 o'clock
Yeah.
in the morning. You guys are exhausted. Like,
Yeah,
why are we up still? Kind of moment.
Yeah.
doesn't seem like we're getting anywhere.
So one question I do have, just so I am aware, does anybody put the ring on, or you just carry it, just use it?
I am not gonna put it on.
Okay.
I
That's a
am
very.
ass at deception anyways, so I am not fucking with the potentially evil ring.
Neither am I. Let me see.
Okay, that's fine. I just
Actually,
wanted-
I have +2.
Understandable.
Maybe you wear it.
I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. I'm just.
I mean, do we want to get through the door? I suppose that maybe it might work. Like speak. What? Friend and open.
Yeah. Speak, friend, and enter.
You know what? I'm not gonna wear it either. Actually.
Okay, totally fine. Okay.
I imagine Branch would if he were here, but you know.
Yeah, I'm sure he would too.
Well, when Branch,
Branch would
plays
be like,
again,
"I'm gonna
we,
put the
we
fucking
will
ring
ask
on."
him the same question.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Okay. So you guys make it back to the inn, and we'll say you guys kind of, you guys can take a short rest for sure, for it.
Radical.
And then we are getting close to time, so I do want to ask, what town, if any, where is your next destination? Where are you guys headed next?
Fuck that giant dude. What town was Lennox assigned to? That's my vote.
Is in Doolin. It's to the east, if I remember correctly.
Obviously,
Doolin it
Doolin is
is.
the most important city for no particular reason.
Yeah,
We
Doolin is
have to
on
go
the
to
coast.
each of them. So,
Yes.
anyways, might as well.
Settle the score.
Okay. All right. So you guys are heading
Fucking
to
whole
Doolin
person me this time.
then? That's what I'm hearing.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, we will pick up with you guys having taken a short rest, getting a couple hours of nap, and then you guys will start heading off to the town of Doolin, and we'll pick up from there next game.
Hell yeah.
Dueling. Yeah.
What are my hit die? How many do I have?
You can jump on those rolls today, guys. That's pretty
Right?
good.
What was up with those rolls?
Yeah, that wasn't too bad actually.
There's a couple like nat ones, but we got some pretty good ones in there.
Some nat ones, some 5s and 6s. You know.
So, how many hit die that short rest?
You can use up to half of your hit dice for a short rest.
Okay.
So you guys should be level 4, so you could use like 2 if you wanted.
Well, I max rolled my hit die heal, so I am Gucci.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I took 1 damage from the trying to jump over that stupid thing.
You right now, Feo, you probably got like the cotton or the the tissue paper stuffed up your nose from the bloody nose. You're like it just won't stop bleeding. I feel fine. I'm just bleeding everywhere.
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, no worries.
All right. I give
Okay.
myself that short rest.
All right. Well, I put all the notes in Discord for you guys as well.
All right.
If you want to see the map of the region, it is in the maps and artwork page or section. It's like 5 or 6 pictures up. But it'll be in the top right. So you'll see Kiev, where you came from, Terran, Doolin, and then the other 4 to 3 towns are in that area.
Let me check. Yes, I see it. All right.
Okay. Well, and that's where we'll pick up. So,
Well,
good
that
game,
was
everyone.
very fun.